The warmest welcome into the Play family. Scott McKechnie here, the founder and the CEO. And today, on this very short video, I'm going to give you a high-level walk around of your brand new digital home for your sports club. I'm going to show you some of the core functions that you'll need to engage with as you start to set up your team on Play ahead of the new season, and ensure that you're nice and clear on how all of the functions work. So, without further ado, I'm going to share straight from my phone here, and I'm going to open up the Play mobile app. Now, on landing on the Play mobile app, you may have already started to set up your team, and if so, you'll see that card at the top here. If not, simply click the plus button in the bottom left of screen here. You can start the process of setting up your team on Play. Now, once your team is set up, you're going to see the card at the top here, and all you're going to do is click into that card to access all of the core functions that you'll need to run a great program this year. Now, I'm going to use New Ash Green Football Club. They're really nicely adopted on the platform, and I'm going to start on the far right of screen here with the groups. Now, what are your groups? These are simply like your modern day mailing lists. So all you're going to do is click New Group here to set up the different types of groups that exist within your program. So at New Ash Green here, they've got a leadership group. And if I expand that with the view button, I can see that they've created some nested groups, the committee, the coaches, and the junior committee as well. They then have their senior program here. And if I expand, you'll see the different senior squads, the first team, the vets, and the ladies. And then when it comes to junior football or junior sport at your club, you can see here they have separate groups for the under sixes, sevens, eights, nines. Now, I would definitely suggest that this is best practice on Play. If I expand the under six group here, you'll see that they have the under six parents and the under six players. And as I move further down, some of these squads will have some of these age groups will have different squads. So the under 10 Panthers, parents and players, the under 10 Cobras, players and parents. Now, all we're going to do is put the parents into one group as they join, and we're going to put their child profiles into the players group. Why are we going to do that? Well, there might be some communications at the club that we want to send just to the mums and dads. Okay, so if I click on the news tab here on the far left, this is how we're going to manage communications at the club. You can either send a news article, and if I click on the top news article here, you'll see that New Ash Green have released about a co-op local cause funding opportunity. And this is a news article that they've sent to their members. They've included a link here. And there's some great functions here for you as the coach or the committee member or the lead administrator at your sports club. You can click this Seen By button here and have a look at all the people that have engaged with that news article and when. You can also download it into a PDF just by clicking this button here. On doing so, you'll then be able to position that news release maybe on a club notice board. Or should you wish, you can just click share in the top left of screen and take that straight out to one of your WhatsApp groups. Okay. Now, you can also here click in the button top right of screen to very quickly duplicate this news article. So maybe you're announcing that a session has been rained off today, and it happens again the following week. Just duplicate the article and resend. It couldn't be simpler, and you'll have a nice steady flow of communications going out to your members. Now, thinking about those groups that we just created, if I create a new article in the bottom left of screen here, you'll see that I can put in all the content I require. I can publish it now or at a later date with an email and an app notification as standard. And you'll see here, I get to choose the groups to which I wish to send this piece of communication to. So if it's just something that affects my senior program, as an example, I'm just going to tick the senior boxes here. And I know that only the players and the representatives within those groups that I've created are going to have visibility on this article, and only those people will be notified that it exists. Nobody else will see it. So a really nice, simple way to ensure that different people at the program are receiving different types of notifications aligned to their participation within your club program. Okay, now we recommend sending more formal communications as a news article here, but for more informal communications, you might want to use your team chat. It works very similar to WhatsApp. You can activate it as an administrator and then simply click the plus button in the top right of screen to start a direct chat with a coach or a parent, or you can create a group as well. So this might be a group for, say, all of the parents of maybe my under 9 squad. I will give it a name, under 9 chat group, a description, and then I can use this filter button here in white to select the groups. So if I just wanted to see all the mums and dads from the under 6s, that's fine. I can filter them out, select all, and create my group accordingly. Now, really important to know that the chat is only available to users over the age of 16. Therefore, minors under that age cannot access the chat button. They will not see this button here. That's just to ensure that we are adhering to all necessary safeguarding policies at the club and not exposing minors to any possible undue risk through communications with adults across the program. Now, I'm going to move across to the events tab here. It's probably where you're going to spend the most time. It's certainly where your members are going to spend the most time, because this is where you're going to add all of your fixtures, your upcoming training sessions, maybe social events that are happening at the club. And if I click onto one of these events here, maybe Medway United Under-7 North game, you'll see that as a parent or a member, I can access all the information about this event that I need. So you got a nice image at the top, the date, time, and location, bit of free-form event information that the coach can integrate here, and also a map. If I click out to this map and go to my preferred navigation tool, I'm going to know exactly where I need to go for that fixture. Now, I can also add this to calendar. I personally use a Google Calendar. I'm going to draw in all of that information here. Alternatively, I can also, as an admin, click these 3 option buttons on the right to access a range of other features. I can share it out to a third-party platform. Again, I can have a look at who has seen and engaged with this event information, download it into a little Instagram square image, or I can even add a live stream link, update the score if I'm at the ground and some parents couldn't make it. I can let them know what's happening. Or I can cancel the event here too, again, if wet weather or something otherwise was to be a factor. Now, all your mums and dads and players are going to do is click this respond button in the top right of screen. And they're going to let you know if they're available, unavailable, or if they need more time. And what they can do is they can also leave a note saying, I might be 5 minutes late. It's going to keep the coach really well informed of who's turning up and when. Now, once the parents and players have responded, as an admin or a coach, you're going to be able to see all those responses on this second tab within the event card here. So I can see 6 players are available, nobody is unavailable, nobody has told me they need more time, and a handful of people haven't yet responded. If I click on that grey button, I can see who they are and give them a little nudge to provide a response. I can nudge all 5 of those people in one go just by clicking this yellow button at the bottom of the screen here. Now, as people start to respond, when you're setting up your event, you can choose to either automatically accept them straight into an event. That's great for a social event or a training session where everybody is welcome. But if it's a match, you might get 20 responses. You can only pick 11 players. So you can choose to manually accept responses as well. So you can see here as an admin, Crystal has responded as available for this event. I can now choose if I select or do not select this player. If I choose not select, I can provide a reason as to why that might be. Again, providing great communication to your mums and dads and senior players. And once those players have been approved to participate, I can click on the attending tab here as a coach to take the player attendance at that training session or the social event or the match day. So some really powerful event management tools here. That respond button is also available from the very home screen. So nice and quick for mums and dads and senior players to be able to access that. And you've also got a search bar here where you can search for any event and access it nice and quickly too. Together with a filter button here where I can select different types of groups that events have been sent to, or different types of fixtures or competitions, races, social events, whatever it might be. Okay. Now, very quickly moving on to the shop, this is where you're going to receive all of your revenue digitally in the new season. It's going to bring barriers down between the club and its revenue. It's going to make it more simple for parents and players to pay the fees that are due to the club. It's going to minimize your cash slippage and maximize your revenue. It's a really key feature. And you'll see here, it's completely custom and bespoke. So New Ash Green have set up a membership fee, a weekly match fee. They also have fines for if there's a yellow card or a red card. Now, all a parent or a player is going to do is click on the shop item that they wish to purchase. They can select a quantity before adding it to their basket or buying straight away. I'm going to click buy now. I will then come to provide a reference. This may be my child's name, if it's a junior program fee, and I can then proceed to payment. Now, PLAI is going to remember my credit or debit card information from prior transactions. All I've got to do is hit confirm purchase and the money is heading to the club account. So really simple processes there for players and parents to pay more seamlessly. Also, when they hit this checkout window, they can choose to add a tip to their transaction. It's going to round it up to the nearest pound, and they can provide a tip to your club. It's a new revenue stream for those that are most supportive of your club program. Now, what I can also do as an administrator is click this orders button here and see a consolidated breakdown of every single transaction that has been made to my team. I can see how much money we've received across how many orders, and I can see here a nice consolidated list of everything that's been paid, together with the exact amount that has landed in my club bank account. Again, I can search for a specific shop item or member, and I can filter by different types of transactions. So if I just want to see the money that's hit our bank account, I'm going to choose successful transactions, and here they are. I can also request payments from my parents or players by hitting this yellow button at the bottom, selecting the product from my shop through which I wish to be paid by my players. I can choose the member or parent. You'll see those groups at the top, so you can find people nice and quickly. And on picking all of the members who need to pay this fee, I can then just hit send request. They're going to get an app notification and a payment link straight to the top of their email inbox to click and confirm, which again has the money sending to your club seamlessly. Okay, now there are some great tools here aside from the ones discussed on this short introduction. You'll see some discounts here from great brands in your sport for whom are delivering preferential services to you and your members, everything from trophy partners. And you'll generally have a code here that you can use on checkout to enjoy that PLAI partner discount. Okay, we also have a gallery where you can upload some great photos of things that are happening within your club program. If I click on boys football here, you can see some great snaps from sessions at New Ash Green Football Club. This is a great way to introduce new members to your program. Last couple of tabs. Firstly, the members. How do we access parent information nice and quickly? How do I access player information nice and quickly? Well, it all happens on the members tab here. Nice and easy for me to search for a member, open up their profile, and access all the information that I need. Email, phone number, date of birth, a membership number if relevant to your program, and custom attributes like a shirt number or a position within your team. You can also add when they join the program and possibly even attach documents for your coaches, a first aid certificate or a CRB check. As always, you've got a share button here if you need to take that out of the platform. It's really, really simple to do so. Okay. You can also click these three white buttons in the top to see all of the payments that person has made, or to give them a digital membership card for the club. Really handy if you provide food and beverage discounts, either at your club or with local vendors. And the last two tabs, firstly, the forms. You can create any custom form that you like on PLAI. You click create a form at the bottom here. The best thing about these forms is when you're setting them up, you can pair them with a payment, i.e., once a parent has filled in this membership form, they have to make payment at the end of it to submit the form. What does that mean? No more chasing people for payments after you've received information. It's all one workflow now. They'll complete the form, make the payment. If you've got the form completed, the money's hit your bank, guaranteed. And you can see a custom form here that New Ash Green have set up just to get some information about a new joining player within their program. The parent can fill this in and submit the form, and you'll see there's some great share links here, as well as the ability to be able to edit or duplicate these forms if you have a couple of membership types where the questions are inherently going to be the same. And lastly, you've got your links tab here. If there's a third-party platform that you need to link into your PLAI mobile app, just click new link in the bottom left of screen. You can drop in the URL here and give it a nice little icon, and here's what they look like. So for New Ash Green, they've connected a couple of third-party platforms, including their third-party clothing provider, Macron. If I click on that link, I'm straight into the shop. So hopefully you're starting to see here that PLAI is a one-stop shop for everything that you need to run a really smooth and streamlined club program this year. Now, there are some other features, but I want to give you some creative freedom to have a click around. Most importantly, you can reach us at any time by support@PLAISport with an i.com. We're online 24/7 and here to help. And we'd be more than happy to book in a demo or a call with you or your club to ensure that your understanding of the platform is bulletproof from day one. Thank you for joining the Play family. We can't wait to service you, and I wish you an incredible year running your sports program on Play.